More than 100 people gathered at Yellowknife's Capitol Theater for a screening of No Other Land. The Oscar-winning documentary was made by Palestinian and Israeli filmmakers. The event was organized by YK Citizens for Ceasefire, a local advocacy group calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. The CBC's Nadeer Hashmi has more from the screening.
The audience came together not just for the film, but for what it represents, a shared concern for human rights in Gaza. The film won the 2025 Oscar for Best Documentary Feature. It told the story of a Palestinian community displaced by Israeli forces to make way for a military fire range in the West Bank. One of the attendees says the documentary left a deep impact on her.
What stood out is the trauma, the fear that Palestinians live with day to day. It is, as the Israeli member of the film crew said, I have all of these rights, but my colleague and his people have none of these rights.
Little says it reminded her how fragile human rights can be and the importance of speaking up. With the upcoming federal elections late April, some who attended the film say the Palestinian conflict is top of their minds, adding that a candidate's stance on the issue will influence how they vote.
I would like to know who stands behind Palestine and who doesn't. That greatly influences my vote.
We really have to get off the fence, and there's got to be some concrete position taking and commitments.
A panel discussion followed the screening. Attendees talked about how even after winning an Oscar award, the documentary still hasn't found a major US distributor.
I think that is a sign that there is some level of censorship of the message that this film is presenting.
Proceeds from the screening will go towards the Yellowknife Well of Hope project, but at the moment, the well usage is on hold.
The well has been drilled. There is a pause in the usage right now because Israel has reoccupied Gaza after they broke the ceasefire. The well is there, the infrastructure is there, we hope is safe.
Lam says people living in the area of that well had to evacuate as there's been a siege in Gaza for over a month. So no fuel is going in to run the pumps and generators.
We feel really proud that this money was raised, that we're leaving this permanent piece of infrastructure that ties Yellowknife to Gaza.
Though close to the $50,000 target for the well, Lam says they're going to continue fundraising as people on the ground still need it for their day-to-day lives. Nadeer Hashmi, CBC News, Yellowknife.